That loss did come against the Bulls. The Hornets fourth, 7 wins, 2 losses. Well, here we go. It is the Hornets, the men in purple. First possession to kickstart us here in this semi-final. Let's see if they can come out of the gates, all guns blazing. Moffat looking for the inside. Probably a little missed assignment on that occasion. Squires was coming outside in.
It was a trick play. I'd spoken to Josh Moffat pre-game and they had targeted that one. Pete Norman gets Josh Moffat at half to cut them off with their little trick play.
So these two teams came up against each other in round 5 of this year's tournament. The Sharks getting the victory on that occasion, 7-5. Can they replicate that round action? The Hornets, though, they've had a great tournament. They put it through the hands. Adam Russell holds on to it. Comes back infield. Hennessy plays it. Steps infield. Nice early ball to Hadwin. Couldn't quite get a clean grasp of that one. They turn the ball over. The Hornets will come out of their end of the field.
Good early set from the Sharks and good defence from the Hornets. Feeling each other out early. Scotty, obviously Dylan Hennessy, number 6 for the Sharks, is always a go-to if you don't know who he is, one of the world's leading players.
Thompson on the field now for the Hornets. As Langridge plays it, here he goes. Thompson, left to right, has been picked off by Adam Russell. And Thompson's down on the ground in the backfield.
Scotty, Adam Russell, a friend of yours. I've seen him working so hard in fit stop, doing the extras, and he's looking fitter than he ever has.
He's looking jacked up, walks around without his shirt on. And there's a penalty coming across now to the Hornets. So we saw Dylan Thompson down on the ground. You can only imagine that one of the South Queensland Sharks may have taken him out. See David Baggio on screen. Kim Skelly, Tony Calabria are your officials for this game. On the run early in the count. You can see the touch was made behind the line there from Hadwood. He's a strong defender for the South Queensland team.
Yeah, great worker from the Gold Coast club, Kyle Hadwin.
Eagleton from half. Thompson holds it up. They can't connect up out the back. It's through. A question early. Doesn't come off for him in that attacking set.
Yeah, early in the set too, which is about third touch. But when you pass as well as Dylan Thompson, I think you can make whatever decisions you want.
Sharks now over the halfway line. Dayberg Muir plays it. Collins from half. Groff, loose ball. Did a good job to hold on to that one. Pride. Groff takes off. Plays out the back. Lamberg flicks it over the shoulder. Phillips. Still going here, Phillips. A little bit of razzle-dazzle here for the Sharks, but they'll pull it off and put a stop to it in the corner. Threw a few pretty risky balls there, but they were coming off there for the Sharkies.
Shout out to Mike Phillips. Isn't he the leading try scorer as of this morning? 15 tries over all divisions in men's open. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, not surprised. And he might be looking to get the Bristol Paints leading try scorer title for the Inferno National Touch League this year, as we see the Hornets turn the ball over. Squires on screen.
Scotty, there's a few candidates for best player in the world playing right now in both games. Best emerging player, I think Wilson Groth, number 4 for the Sharks. He's been standout. This could be another breakout tournament for him. We call him the Spider because of his lanky play, but he's been impressive.
Pete Norman onto the field, coming into this game with a little bit of an Achilles injury. Rested yesterday. Moving pretty freely so far as Bradley Russell plays out the back. Mills popped it up. Might have been able to hold on to that one and have a spin at the line. I would have felt the defensive pressure coming across there from the Hornets.
Yeah, you mentioned Pete's niggle. There's a few players after playing 9 round games that are strapped up, carrying a few injuries. You don't want to give too much away, but they're battling through these games here, Scott.
So Hornets now, 5th and final touch, Little off the left foot. It does connect up and they will get the opening point. Well, had a little bit of work to do to get to that one, Connor Edwards. It was dipping away from him. Put the gas down, cleans it up and gets the first try on the board here for the Hunter.
Yeah, Lincoln Little picked up, I think it was 5th touch as we watched the replay. Picks up from half, goes off the left. Nothing really on, and that's why Pete was quite upset defensively. Steps off the left. They should have had it covered, but good attack. Connor Edwards, great hole, 1-0.
Sharks off the restart. Corey Russell just taking the line, but it does get touched on the back of the jersey. Yeah, talking to Coach Carly Banks as well. Plenty of niggles, injury concerns for the the Hornets as well. She mentioned how difficult it's been managing players with injuries and niggles throughout this tournament. Both teams still put on an outstanding semi-final performance, we know that.
With the injuries as well, there's guys out here that I've been told, oh, no, they're gone, not playing, from players within the team, and then they're out there on the field. So it's good to see them putting in on finals day.
Langbridge gets the Hornets over the halfway line as Atkins plays it. Thompson, Lennon skips on the outside of Adam Russell. Russell comes back at him, gets him on the boots.
Thankfully, those 5 extra squats he did on Thursday last week paid off there, Scotty.
Now they put it through the hands. Diving effort in the corner. Referees come together. They're going to point to the spot. The Hornets, they've gone back-to-back to start this semi-final. And a lovely try and a bit of work to do in the corner as well to finish that one off.
Yeah, Liam Squires scores that one over a diving Maya Phillips. A great effort from Maya. So they just get numbers, and Blake Potts with the assist, number 9, to Squires, who's had a fantastic tournament, over another big try scorer, Maya Phillips, in the corner.
It was, like you mentioned, a lovely try at Squires in the corner, but Phillips even stumbled coming in, but pushed back up and almost got himself into a position to make the touch. It was all too little, too late. The Hornets, they take the early lead. Mills plays it within the 7, didn't quite get it down cleanly enough. There's actually going to be a penalty. Oh, the touch wasn't affected. You could see, we might have seen Mills on screen just saying, it was this close though, was this close.
Yeah.
They're not going to change their decision though.
It was great defence because Dill Hennessy stepped off the right, gone for second phase. The Hornets players haven't made the touch and get the no-touch call there.
Good mistake here from the Hornets though, as they're making their way out of their end of the field towards their interchange area. Good opportunity here for the Sharks.
I'd love to see Wilson Groth, who we mentioned, diving at the line here, Scotty.
He's currently out in the right link position, ring the 4 for the Sharks. Mills and Hennessy have struck up quite a nice little combination throughout the tournament. As Dylan throws it out in front of Collins, just runs out of real estate. Nice early release from Hennessy. Almost comes up with the goods.
The Hornets are so good at this side of the game, getting up the field, Scott. If they are the next team to score, the Sharks are going to be hard-pressed to come back into it.
It's an important facet of the game now as Langbridge goes to Lennon. Lennon tries to flick it back on the inside. Langbridge not tight enough to support. Mills takes the first hit up here for the Sharks. As Brad Russell links up with Adam Pride, one of the co-captains of the team. Changes onto the park. Norman. It's up with Dayberg Muir. Corey Russell. Switches in Dayberg. Plays it in front of him. Corey picks it up. Plays it out. They go the bat on play. Doesn't connect. It's going to be a touch and pass penalty here to the Hornets.
Isn't it great to see Corey Russell back here at men's open level at NTL after missing last year with some minor health concerns? And he's a great player to watch, Corey Russell, Australian men's open representative, number 8 for the Sharks.
Comes up and makes the touch. Thompson gets it off to Potts. Potts can't get away from Dayberg Muir. This takes the sting out coming into the final touch, and they'll send it over the sideline. Probably a well-deserved breather here, even if it is for 5 or so seconds for both teams. Frenetic pace as expected.
It is up and down the field. High quality touch as we expect, Scotty.
Collins on the inside as the changes come on for the Sharks. Here he is, Wilson Groth. Hasn't had many opportunities as of yet. Hadwin plays it outside the 7. And just dipping away. It's after out there on the right-hand side for the Hornets. Gets himself into half as Edwards rolls forward. They earn themselves a penalty, the Scorpions. They felt like they might have needed that, and they reacted quite positively in the box.
You can hear them from over here. They're obviously on the other side from our microphone, but you can hear the Hornets. They are right into this one. They know how important this start is for them, and they're off to the perfect start so far.
Little from half. Links up with Moffat. He gets himself in half. The ball bounced there. Couldn't quite get that one cleanly.
Both teams just lacking that final touch on their strike plays, Scott. I don't expect... It's only been 10 minutes gone, a quarter of the match. I don't expect that to last the whole game. But, yeah, right now on their strike dumps, just little errors like that, stopping more tries being scored.
Mills picks up, nice ball on the out there to Dave Marr, trying to take it. Marr's going to roll over and will get the first try on the board. Beautiful ball there from Jackson Mills. And the Sharkies, they do get their first try in this semi-final.
Jackson Mills to Dave Marr, the classic, the veteran, comes back into the men's open team for Sharks this year. Deep link. Josh Moffat was in the lane. The ball goes past him. Great ball from Jackson Mills to find Dave Marr, the new dad, actually, number 5.
Yeah, only 4 weeks old. Saw a little fella the other day. So, yeah, wonder how much sleep he got last night. He's looking pretty fresh out there at the moment. Hornets, though, off the restart. Can't connect up and turn the ball over.
Important stop once again. So the Sharks, they were the next to score. It's 2-1. That was so important. And, yeah, we have the tussle that we expected pre-game.
Brad Russell picks up valuable metres down the sideline. Corey Russell, 5th and final. They haven't punched too far downfield, but they're running nicely. Dayberg Muir just flicks it on. Big penalty here to the Hornets out of the hand there forward. Again, just gives the Sharks an opportunity to get their defence set. You'll see a wave of Sharks players push forward. Norman comes up and makes the touch. Eagleton will head over for a breather. Edwards. It's the Hornets over the halfway line. Lennon couldn't quite get a clean pickup. Shows a nice little clean pair of heels, though, as they finish it over on the sideline there with Liam Squires. Try scorer for the Hornets here in the first half. Sharks will restart. Come off their own line. A bit of ball movement. Stafter comes in, gets his hands on the ball. Sharks will restart. They're set.
So Hennessy's going to stay on for attack. The rest of the players will rotate off for the box set. I don't reckon there's a person, a human, that's played more minutes of touch footy than Dill Hennessy, do you think?
No, you're 100% right. You see him down at the park on a Tuesday night and you're thinking, what are you doing here? And they're still playing. They love it. The whole Hennessy family. Emily's been playing for the Brisbane Cobras here this week as well. Here he goes, ball in hand. Oh, picked off the wrong man. Edwards, has he got the toe to go the whole way? There's no one within Kui here for the Sharks. He's going to streak away towards the corner and puts it down. Well, there could be a little bit of a momentum shift here. The Hornets, they're definitely up in this game, but all of a sudden when the Sharks are really trying to work their way back in, it can be a little bit deflating. Yeah,
I've put the mocker on Dill there. He gets the Counties play. We'll watch the replay in just a sec. Counties play, passes right to left, and Connor Edwards steps up into the passing lane. Great read, great hands, little bobble to score his second try of the match, Scott. 3-2.
Big Muir, early ball. Oh, Pride flicks it through and gets it in. Took a little deflection as well. Nice response, though, from the Sharks. Like we said, there's nothing worse than seeing someone take a full-length intercept running away from you, but they've responded nicely off the restart. Nice little set piece, and the Sharkies just get themselves back into the game. Responded perfectly, and Mike Phillips adds to his Bristol try-scoring tally. Great hands here. Pride, he finished it off, number 12. For Mike Phillips to score in the corner. Great put down. Gets that margin back now. Down to 1, 3-2 on the Painaway scoreboard. Hornets, though, off the restart. Give the football straight back to the Sharks. Russell switches out the back. Dayberg Muir back out on the park. Corey Russell. As they look to get their shape. They're quite compressed at the moment. Mills looking to sweep. Norman trying to get them into position. Here they go. Dayberg Muir, little pop out. Corey Russell punching up in the line. They're lucky to get a repeat set out of that one, the Sharks. Yeah, good little play there. The quickie wrap, known as a Ferrari. Russell early over the top there to Lamberg. And Kim Skelly, he initially was calling play on. Dave Baggio confirms. And the Sharks back-to-back tries, and they level up the scores. That was Kingston Lamberg on the wing there for the Sharks. And we've seen him versatile as well. He's been in the middle, playing link as well, and all of a sudden, like you said, out on the wing and finishes the job.
Corey Russell, that's why you love watching him play. He's got amazing feel and vision for the game. On this occasion, pops a little left to right over there. Didn't look like there was any space. If it was you or me, Scotty, that pass isn't being thrown. Corey Russell, yes it is, finds Kingy in the corner to make it 3-all.
There is the try scorer on screen. And a bit of ice on the back of the neck. Hot, tough conditions out there yet again for the players. And a penalty here to the Hornets. Sharks players not moving forward. Hornets will take the opportunity to get 2 replacement players on. Daniel Langbridge makes his way onto the field. Eagleton as well. Ooh, and here he is, just spilling out of the fingertips. Fresh player onto the park. Now the Sharks putting the ball through the hands. There's players bouncing around off each other all over the place. Adam Russell down the sideline. Dylan casually rolls forward. And fifth and final touch as Hennessy gets in the half. Nice early ball out. Phillips goes back on the inside. Mills, he's lightning quick. Don't have to give him too much space. He'll take full advantage. Almost slips through. Nice set there from the Sharks. Eagleton offloads Edwards. Plays it as Little comes back out onto the park. Thompson and Kane now working together in the middle here for the Hornets. Kane plays it. Thompson, early ball to him. They got numbers and space out here. Kane takes it himself. Brad Russell comes across to make the touch.
Luke Kane and Josh Moffat transitioning from the Mets back to their home region Hornets. Have you seen them fit in well this week, Scotty?
Yeah, it's been clinical. Great additions for the Hornets, no doubt. It's just really bolstered them back up. But, yeah, it's like they never left. They've been, like we said, great additions back into the Hornets team. 2 really pivotal players for them. They've been great so far this week. As Dayberg Muir skips. Nice little short ball. Norman goes out. Duff's got some work to do, and he can't get there in time. And Mike Phillips, another try against his name. And the Sharks now, they're on top.
Wow. Drummy to Pete. Number 7 to number 3. How many times have we called that out to find Mike Phillips, the clinical finisher in the corner. Just held up so well. Beautiful draw and pass execution. And Drum turning 41 this year, you still can't stop him.
Back to live action as the Hornets receive a penalty. Blake Potts will restart. Full set of 6 attacking the line. Can they respond after the Sharks scored down the other end? Clock starting to wind down here in the first half. The Hornets, they'll be looking for points here because the momentum has completely shifted in favour of the Sharks. Try here. See things potentially go in even at the halftime break. Another penalty. Second one within the 7-metre zone here for the Sharks.
Yeah, the Sharks just aren't pressing up fast enough in defence, which is obviously a rule. They need to come up at a reasonable pace off the line.
Yeah, it's risky for them because they're obviously trying to game manage from this position and not make touches where they don't need to. But with 2 penalties in the bank already, they don't want to defend a player down. Like we said, this is an important set. The Hornets, we're wanting points going into the halftime break. As we see Moffat come back out to the 7-metre line. Lennon from half. Links back up. Eagleton comes back in field. They're doing a good job so far here, the Sharks. Lennon on the sweep. They go away from him. Footwork there from Moffat. Nice touch. And we can see Moffat down on the deck. Took a little shot off the ball from Peter Norman. It might be Corey Russell, actually, who's getting a forced substitution. So they've got to go here, the Hornets.
So 3rd penalty. Sharks defending with 5 now for the rest of this set.
Open side. Mills comes up and makes a touch. Early ball. He's out of action here. Lennon's going to go over. So they do get the job done. Perfect timing as the halftime hooter sounds in the background. The Hornets level up the scores going into the halftime break. And an exciting first half as expected.
Thompson just finding Lennon, who gets it down before Jackson Mills, the defender, can get onside. You need both feet to be onside. And Chris Lennon, the youngster,
went all the way down to the death, extra time. It was a phenomenal game, and this one's shaping up to be just as good.
That one went to 3-on-3 drop-off, Scotty. We may see exactly the same here.
Here we go. Wilson Groth gets us back underway. The South Queensland Sharks. And we're looking to strike early here in the second half. They've got strike players out on the park. Russell goes out ball off the fingertips there. Yeah, tough one to take. Dayberg-Muir couldn't reel it in.
Big error from the big four there to start off the half. It would have been a massive score to go up 5-4 just after half-time, but Hornets, now's their chance.
Thompson rolls them through. Kane picks it up. Groth caught offside. Oh, Dayberg-Muir almost picking it off. It would have been a penalty coming to the Hornets, which you do see go their way now. Wilson Groth just a couple of steps short in defence. Called offside. The sun's shining through here at CX International Stadium in Coffs Harbour. As Kane has a dive into the line.
Kane.
There's protest here from the Sharks. Dave Badger's not going to change his mind, and it's the Hornets who strike first here in the second half.
Luke Kane combining with Dylan Thompson, his club rival. Luke Kane, the reigning Dally M Touch Premiership medal winner, scores that one in the comeback to the Hornets. Sweeps around, Dill feeds him, and just gets it down before three Sharks defenders, being Groth, Russell, and Hennessy, make the touch. Great diving play there from Luke, and he's pretty happy about that one.
Oh, he's pumped up. It was important. Start the second half. And they've gone back-to-back tries. They scored the last try in the first. Little bump play there. Did well to hold on to that. Jill and Hennessy, last try in the first half, first here in the second. As Brad Russell almost gets into the in-goal area, links up with his brother and has called play on. Well, nothing doing there for the Sharks. It was the fifth and final play. All of a sudden, the brothers combine and come up with a little bit of magic.
Yeah, we often get a lot wrong in the commentary, but we're not getting this wrong. There are three Russell brothers out there. Brad has hardly featured so far in this one, but just scoops through off nothing, the number 10. Great pace on display to find his brother, Little Goosey, and finds Adam Russell for the try, 5-all.
And it's back on the run. As you can see the try scorer, Adam Russell, on screen. Thompson links up with Potts. Thompson feeds it out the back. They're in trouble here, the Sharks. Well, here we go. It's a shootout early in this semi-final. The Hornets, they're throwing down. They say, if you want to go, we'll go with you. And they roll over. Second try in the second half puts them back up by 1.
Yeah, this is what the Hornets and Doyleson teams are known for. Dylan Thompson hits Josh Moffat out the back on the passive or deep link and finds Liam Squires in the corner there. Great execution of skills under pressure too, Scotty.
You can see the try scorer on screen. Russell. Groth links it up. Jack Edwards is over there, ready to make the touch as soon as Corey Russell took the ball. Groth plays it. Dayberg-Muir, nice little pop out. Russell just flicks it up into hope. Oh, they batted it on. Collins, it had to go forward. Oh, wow. Must have been pretty close, though. A lot closer than what it should have been. Wow.
Scotty, plays like that almost coming off. You just get the feeling we're in for a grandstand finish here. All the skills on display.
Let's have a look at this. You can just see Russell just loops it up in the air. Then all of a sudden, Corey over to Adam, younger brother. He goes to the volleyball overhead. And slam. Touch and pass. The correct call. Now Kane just losing his footing and losing the ball as he's trying to get back to his feet.
So Dylan Thompson with the number 12 there. He's had a hand in 3 tries. When you see him and Luke Kane working together, that's a dangerous combo.
Penalty here to the Sharks. A little bit of high contact. More than likely incidental. It's Lamberg, who we saw score in the first half. In the wing position, he's back playing in the left link. Hennessy links up with Pride. They come back into the middle of the field. They'll play it now. Kane makes the touch. Pride, bit of space. Lamberg, did a good job to get it away. It just went behind the body there of Wesley Collins. Again, they're creating space down this left-hand side of the field, and we saw that throughout the first half. It's been a favoured size for them.
You know what's really interesting is Hennessy, they've shut Dylan Hennessy down really well, so he actually dumped on that play, and if he gets used as sort of a decoy, I think that's a pretty good play for the Sharks moving forward.
Lincoln Little goes down the sideline, takes a breather, just shy of the halfway line. They'll roll over it now. Potts will get it down. As Lennon picks up, nice short ball, flick out the back, over the top. They've got numbers in space out here. Dafter will finish it in the corner. That is an unbelievable try from the Hornets. They're turning it on, and they go up now by 2 on the paint away scoreboard.
What great display of skills. You often see this play, the bump around wrap play from the Sharks, but there Chris Lennon, the youngster, goes around Matt Atkins, pops it over to Josh Moffat to find the winger in the corner. Who was that, Scotty, that scored that
Tommy
one?
Dafter out there on the left.
Yeah. What a try. That's what we said. Skill execution right up there. This is awesome.
Pressure back onto the Sharks. Similar feel to the first half now, isn't it, where we saw the Hornets go early and the Sharks work their way back into the game. They're going to have to do exactly the same here in the second. They get themselves back in. A 2-try deficit, though, you feel it's just not going to be enough for the Hornets. And this will help South Queensland. There's an interchange infringement. They're going to get marched all the way up to the halfway line. We haven't seen any of those so far. Both teams have been pretty clean with their changes. The Hornets this time around give away the penalty.
Scotty, in the first half around this time, 6 minutes in, the Hornets had a 2-try lead. They're back at the next try to score, the next team to score. It's so important.
As Dayberg Muir comes off the left foot. The touch is made, only just. Luke Kane getting there, supported by Lincoln Little in the middle. He comes up and makes the touch again. Good contact. Space out here. Lamberg finds himself out on the left flank again. The final pass.
Got forward, do they?
Yeah, might have been the previous one from Norman. Touch and pass, I think, is the signal from Kim Skelly. Hornets now coming from deep down their end of the field. They get held up there by the Sharks. They reset. After from half, the try scorer, they earn a penalty. Sharks trying to get up and put some defensive pressure on. Leaving penalty here for the Hornets. Struggling to punch forward in that set. They now roll downfield, get themselves into an attacking position yet again. Potts plays it. Flat ball from half. They're within the 7, close to the try line. They're on the back foot. Early ball, bit of work to do here. Phillips gets it done.
Wow, Jesse Jenkins on this right wing for the Hornets on camera now. New South Wales men's open winger. Mike Phillips, he's scoring them, he's stopping them too. That was a great effort.
Hornets will put the ball through the hands, and it'll be a touch and pass penalty. They're trying to get it over on their side of the field. Sharks will restart here with Adam Russell. Links up with Peter Norman. Brad Russell takes the first touch forward. Changes to come on the park here for South Queensland. Phillips from half. Pride just goes straight into the Hornets defence. Marr from half. They'll be looking for a repeat set, and they'll get a penalty. Caught short, retrieving there. They're on the back foot there, the Hunter Western team.
This is the Hunter Hornets' really young pod on right now with Matt Atkins, Chris Lennon, Blake Potts, under a lot of pressure against some very experienced players, Scott. Important moment.
Out ball, bit of space, footwork into Pride, scheming, throws it around the back. Hennessy just couldn't quite hold on to it. There was space there for, and you can see options going through Adam Pride's head, whether to get it down. They were close within the try line. Decided to flick it out the back. Dylan couldn't quite reel it in. CQ Bulls stretching away in the second semi-final, 7-2 in the current score against the Southwest Queensland Sharks. Now's the Hornets linking up. Thompson. Squires yet again in the thick of it. Almost getting it done. Looking for a repeat set here, the Hornets. Mills saying he didn't touch it. They do now signal.
Wow, good honesty.
Full set of 6. This is a huge defensive set here for South Queensland. Lennon. It's Eagleton. Apologies. He gets touched by Hadwin. Langbridge. You can probably hear, like we said, through the effects, Coach Carly Banks wants him to play it on the middle. Defenders here for the Sharks. Eagleton diving late at the line. Did come off a Sharks player, not played at there from Dave Marr. They get themselves out of trouble. Pride. And they get a penalty as well. We've got a player arriving on the ground here at the moment. I mean, clutching his shoulder. Can't quite see who it is.
Is it Pridey?
It'll be Dave Marr. Dave Marr, who has a history of shoulder issues. That does not look good for Dave Marr. See him going into the interchange area. Medical staff will attend to him. Or forced substitution as well. It's after a short period of time. They're defending with 5 players. They've got their full complement back out onto the park now. Jenkins has made his way on. As Corey Russell plays it to attack down the short side. Russell off the right foot. Hennessy retrieves. Out the back, early ball. Groth puts it on a dime, puts it on the left. And the touch just gets there.
The Spider just gets himself into the most unique positions. Fantastic footwork. Good defence.
Hennessy, Russell, goes behind Wilson Groth. And now we see the ball turn over, and it's repeat set. There's a lot of fingers there. Not happy here, the Hornets. Referees might just hold things up. Now, it looked like it may have come off Adam Russell, who was retrieving back to the defensive line.
Yeah.
Possibly got away with one there, the Sharks.
So it's a 50-50 call because the attacking player's thrown it into him on purpose, knowing he's offside, and the referees decided to just say ball down there.
Golden opportunity for the Sharks, trying to get themselves back into the game. Hennessy holds it. Corey Russell just gets it away, getting around the back of Hennessy as well. The referees say play on. Now, short ball. They've got the numbers, but the loose ball out in front.
Time's running out for the Sharks, Scotty. I have a weird feeling the next team to win, even if it's the Sharks, will win the game because they'll get momentum. If the Hornets win and go 3 up, it's game over.
They earn themselves a penalty as well, which helps. Changes on. Over the halfway line, they don't go. So look to reset. Coming in towards the back end of the touch count. On the run here, Moffat. They get popped back to Moffat. Still had another touch up their sleeve. And the Sharks, with work to do, receive another penalty.
Big let-off for the Sharks. Massive opportunity here. They've got Hennessy and Norman, Australian touch football legends out there leading the way for them. That second touch as they go into the line.
Hadwin. He'll steady this ship and get them going forward.
That's 4 there, Scott.
Last one to come. Norman gets himself in half, skips, gets into the in-goal area, short ball, can't connect. And like you said, still plenty of time on the clock. But every missed opportunity down that end of the field just makes it just that little bit harder here for the Sharks.
6 minutes left. That means about 12 sets.
Well, here we go.
In the match, but another turnover. What is it?
They've been a little bit messy coming out of this end of the field. We've seen them at least 3 or 4 sets in the second half. Come up with errors. The Sharks, though, just haven't been able to capitalise as of yet. Having trouble with the scoreboard in the second half. Either can they get it done this time around? No, it's
man.
Off the fingertips. They're just not taking their opportunities at the moment.
Huge let off. Not mistakes you would expect from players at this level, especially players of these last names that you hear. But the Hornets get another lifeline.
Potts rolls in. They pick up, they play out the back. Nice cover defence. Jackson Mills making the touch. As the Sharks now thread it through, pick up good metres on the first. They got to capitalise off this good start. Mills gets them towards the halfway line and an unclean play the ball. 5 to go in this one. And the Hornets restart their set on the halfway line. CQ Bulls still in front in the second semi-final, 8-3 over the Swans. So the Bulls potentially making their way through to the grand final. Who will they meet? The Hornets, they've got 1 foot in the door. Can they finish this game off? Thompson, early ball, Langridge, back to Thompson. Oh, there's space out here, took a deflection just. Collins had to get there. Wow, it almost opened up a couple of times for them. It's just more seconds off the clock. Moffat will pull them out and another penalty. Not moving forward.
Josh Moffat, number 7 for the Hornets here, working with Dylan Thompson, 2 of the most technical and intelligent touch footballers there are out there. And Eagleton, they've put him on at the crunch times. He's still a youngster. Big error there on first touch, Scott.
And big double play there, Dave Marr, which is good to see. He's back out there after coming off with the shoulder injury previously. He made a big touch, took the first hit up, went at offside players, earned his team a penalty. Can that be what it needs to get the Sharks back into the game? Hadwin will play it. Hennessy, Wilson Groth in the middle, 5th and final. Groth takes him on himself, tries to get in underneath. Langridge is there claiming the touch. Referees are coming together to confirm. Groth, he's confident he got it down. 6th touch it is.
Massive call.
Daniel Langridge.
Massive call. Great touch. Daniel Langridge. We said Wilson Groth, he's one of the best divers, sliders in the game. The spider gets under, but Daniel Langridge, New South Wales Men's Open workhorse with the touch that may have clinched this game for the Hornets.
As Lennon offloads, not much doing there for the Hornets. Got to get down the other end. They've got to score this set here, the Sharks. Strong contact there on Gross, going to earn him a penalty. Probably not a penalty they needed to give away.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can to keep the Sharks in this one, the Hornets, aren't they?
For substitution as well from the contact. Liam Squires heads over. Jenkins comes onto the field. Just getting into position now. It's Hennessy plays it, steps in, open. Norman had to stretch for it. Corey Russell gets caught in possession. Norman into the half. Early ball release. Hennessy holds it up. Opens up for Phillips this time around. Did it come out of the hands backwards? Referees come together. They want to confirm. They're not going to give it to them. It's going to be a penalty, though, to the Sharks. They'd already made their way back, so you can only imagine it did come out of the hands forward. That's the decision, but they've given a penalty for offside. They can't buy a try at the moment here, the Sharks. They'll have to look to go early. Oh, out in front, but again, it comes off hands. Another penalty, the second one within the 7. It's just more time off the clock, 1.5 minutes to go. Will it be too little too late here for South Queensland? Dayberg Muir gets on the outside. The touch has been claimed. Referees are going to point to the spot. Well, down by 1. Just over 60 seconds left to go in this game. You just feel the Hornets, they're going to try to manage the clock as best they can. They can't let the Sharks have another possession.
Scott, breaking left on the quickie, scores on a slide dive. Is that the last time we ever see Jermaine Dayberg Muir do that at Men's Open level at NTL? If it is, what a fantastic way to finish in his trademark way.
Here we go, 40 seconds left. Langridge plays it. Can they ice the game right here, right now? Yes, they will. And it is Josh Moffat who gets it done. He heaves it back to halfway. All high fives here for the Hornets. They're going to make their way through to the Men's Open Grand Final.
I'm really happy for Josh Moffat, the one in camera number 7 for the Hornets. Gets the out ball from Dylan Thompson, steps off the left. His favoured foot dives to win the semi-final for the Hornets in this game. We mentioned Thompson and Moffat. They have a really good rivalry. They are rivals at club level. You see two of the most intelligent players come together to snatch that one. What a great game, Scotty.
Yeah, fantastic win for the Hunter Western Hornets. They make their way through to the grand final, finishing in 4th position after the round games. They've knocked off the table-topping South Queensland Sharks